All right, checking out one of my niche sites, EFMP001. It was right here when I first published, I published the first batch of the programmatic SEO batch, the pages. Bumped up here. I think I discussed this in another video. I don't know what like this a sudden spike like that is, like an abnormal one. Maybe Google's throwing me like in the like the higher rankings just for a day or two to see if anyone bites, and then it will let me rank higher. Perhaps no one clicked, so it went back down. I don't really know how that works specifically, but that would make sense. Like if I publish a new page and Google says, "Look, let's see what this guy's got," throw it up there in the 7th spot, and if no one clicks, send them back. If a couple people click, well, okay, let's see how they do in the 5th spot, the next week. I don't know if that's kind of like how it works. That's what I'm like setting out to learn right now. It would make sense that way though. I can't really confirm that because I didn't see the spot there. I thought maybe someone went through with some like scraping bots and triggered my site or whatever a bunch of times. But since the second batch, it's been increasing, and this is a very narrow window. I think it's from 3 months, but it's a very gradual 97 there from 44. It's a very gradual climb, and that's what SEO. If you look at anyone who does anything with SEO, if you look at their projects, it's a slow climb. It's not like, hey, you're going to have 1 million views next week, but the clicks are going up too. It's starting to happen more frequently. I just got to get them to the page, get them over to the pricing, the calculator, the estimator. I'm using that as my funnel filler, basically. Just get a bunch of people interested or get them to take an action, and then I retarget the crap out of them and get them to convert. So this is really exciting. I want to see, though, let's make it smaller. They're going to update this. I have 42 valid pages, 36 are excluded, but if I go to and type in site and type in right here, it just says 10 results. But the programmatic pages are the ones, and this might be what's triggering some of the impressions too, actually. These are the programmatic posts because I just did the pricing for each location. So like Kingston Springs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the ones I did already are showing here, but it says there's 42 that are valid. So if I go here, had a little bit of a jump. Hopefully it's going to have another update soon and just see. It shows that these are all on here. Submitted and indexed. So yeah, there's 41 on here. So I'm really interested to see what that new update will bring. I will show you as well. I do remember someone commenting on one of my YouTube videos that this spike, or sorry, not necessarily the spike. It was it was the jump in this right here from 8 to 31. So it was really quick here, and then 31 to 42. But in one of my other sites, it was like 59 of them got indexed really quickly. I can see it right here. I submitted 59. It was to this one. I submitted 59. I've done it twice. No, now I've done 120. Yeah, because that was the first batch. I did 59 here, and that's when that first one was, and then I did like 78. So I have like 100 and I have to look in Webflow. I have like 150 or whatever. No, 78 plus 59, 130 some. It's 150, so maybe I have extra posts in there. I have like 150 items in my Webflow account, like CMS items. So that's how many things are out just published. So there's a long way to go here. There's only 42 that are valid, still only 36 that are excluded. So there's like 80 pages that are just missing from this. They're either going to be excluded or valid right away. And so that's why I want this to update so I can see it. But this has been working exactly how I wanted it to. Like, it's been so much fun publishing this many pages. The site is generating leads. I have a small paid campaign going because I know how to convert cold traffic. And there's how many leads I think there was 16 leads generated last week. It's just like people filling out their name and email and saying like, hey, I have a 2-car garage. I'm looking to have it done next month. And they're looking for pricing information. So it's a lead, but it's not an estimate request. It's obviously not a sale. But if you just fill those with your funnel, 7 months from now, you are going to have a fat pipeline. But if you start building pipeline, it takes like 90 days. Like the pipeline you build today will start paying you 90 days from now. If you go by that rule of thumb, you're golden. But I mean, like if you did 7 months, it's expounded beyond that. So like that just goes to show like a lot of people will give up too quickly. They just throw in the towel. So just keep fucking going, keep going. All right, this is all I got for this one. I suppose I could scroll through here quick and just so I have I'm gonna come down here. Let's rank I wish it showed more of the clicks, but it's not that big of a deal. The impressions, what I'm ranking for, I like going to the ones with only like 1 or 2 impressions just to see like the oddball stuff that people search. There's 300 of them. Let's just do 500. So all these have had just 1 search. So you can see like what's triggering your site, but not a dominant keyword. And then I can go and create one here. So like I have everything that talks about pricing, but it doesn't say cost. Some people type in cost instead of like if they say garage floor epoxy pricing, or someone will say cost to epoxy garage. Those are 2 different keywords, but they mean the same thing. And there are thousands of variations of these. So this is what we try to find. And we go in here and I will create a page around all of these. What I would do is cluster them first to see how few pages I can make to get them all to rank and then go from there. Yeah, like basement epoxy. I want to see if it'll have like right here. Epoxy garage floors, Hendersonville, Tennessee. That is a page that I submitted programmatically, and it already has 5 impressions. Now I need to point out the average position. It's like once I added a lot of pages that were not ranking high, so it brought my average way down. It's slowly creeping up, and that is a really good sign. But like these have to go through, like they have to get seasoned themselves. They have to mature a little bit. So eventually they're going to sit down here and it's going to start creeping back up. And that's how it'll work. But it's really interesting to see the one of the programmatic pages getting some attention. And I know this Murfreesboro, I don't want to say it, Murfreesboro. Where is it? If I could just see it again. Oh, Murfreesboro. Oh, see, I can say it better when I read it. But that was a programmatic page as well. We didn't talk about it metallic, but that's the only page on the site that talks about the city. It's in the 13th-ish position. It was anyway. These were all, this is like perfect. Here, yeah. And so like, let's see all these down here that have like really bad. Oh, it does it by impressions. And then let's do this. Let's take impressions off and do this. Wise flooring. I don't even know. All these keywords. So then there's going to be a lot that are down here. And this is how you can just improve it. I see, and I could make a list of best epoxy garage floor companies and list all of the companies in Nashville or in Tennessee and make that a page on my site. So like I can make it so that the lead or the people will end up submitting it through me and to my people, but it's still going to tell them all these other people that they can call. I will give them the information. They can search it. They can call them there. But if they're going to click a call to action on my website, that's my lead. If they see the information go elsewhere, that's fine. I'm providing that information, but I'm not going to like make it easy for someone to leave like me, but I'm not going to like force them to stay type of a thing. That might not make sense to a lot of people, but whatever. So yeah, this is really cool. A lot of fun. Hopefully next time it'll come back. I'll be able to show an update here. It's usually like every 3 or 4 days, so I probably should have just waited and I could actually see how many pages are valid here. But yeah, pretty cool. If you have any questions, let me know.